What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, guys? Hope everybody having a wonderful day. I'd like to start by sending a shout out to the free crowd. Guys, just a crowd where we're free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. I was watching the Skip Bayless show the other day, the Skip Bayless podcast. And for all y'all who don't know who Skip Bayless is, he is the co-host of a debate show called Undisputed. He does this show with the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe. Now, guys, I didn't make this video to attack this guy personally or his relationship personally. I just basically wanted to do or show you an example of the signs that a woman will show you when she's on her way out the door. And what I mean when she's on her way out the door, I don't mean right away. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, but the signs are already there. And sometimes she do it without really knowing that she's doing it. So I watched a particular episode on his podcast, not the Undisputed Show, but he has a separate podcast that he does on YouTube. And in this podcast, he tackles issues that he couldn't do on a debate format. So he invited his wife on this particular episode, and his wife's name is Ernestine. And they was basically answering questions about their personal life, their marriage, how it is to be married to Skip Bayless. And they was going back and forth. And she was explaining that she watches NBA games by herself and she has a crush on some of the players. And one of her favorite players is Jimmy Butler. Guys, if you're married or you're in a relationship, then something like this should never spew out of your wife or girlfriend's mouth. And if it does, then that's a sign that she's on her way out the door. Now, I don't know if she did that without thinking. I don't know if they have talked about it. And a lot of people going to tell me, well, you don't know what's going on in their relationship. Man, I don't have to know what's going on in their relationship. I just know the signs. And one of the signs is that the check engine light is on. This relationship, this marriage is going down the road and the check engine light just came on. And see, he don't realize that. And logically speaking, he probably going to think that, man, if I do this, I've been a good husband. I talk to her. I listen to her. We around each other. Yes, we argue. Yes, we do this. But we've been in this thing for 17 years. Men think that way. And guys, this is what get us in a lot of trouble, thinking this logical way of thinking, because women are not logical beings. That's their secondary way of operating, through logic. Women are influenced by what they feel, not by what they're thinking. See, he's thinking that all these years matter to a woman. But guys, it really don't. Only thing matters to a woman is what she's feeling now. And if she feel bad for a long time, or she lose attraction for you, then eventually she's gonna start looking for someone to raise that attraction level, to give her that excitement, to give her what they call that glow. A woman operates on an emotional gas tank. And when that emotional gas tank gets towards the half full mark, then guess what? She's gonna start looking elsewhere. Now, I can guarantee you, she's gonna rebuttal if she wants to watch this video. And I'm not gonna even personalize it. If a woman that was in his particular situation was to watch this video, they would rebut this statement, this video, and say that, no, that's not what they mean, or that's not what she mean, or that's not what I mean. There's plenty of people that have crushes on celebrities. Men have crush on celebrities and athletes and things of that nature. But the fact of the matter is, guys, you can never listen at a woman when it comes to her speaking logic about a situation that she's involved with when it comes to matters of the heart. If you want to get advice from a woman from a legal standpoint, fine. Listen to her. If you want to get advice from a woman from a healthcare standpoint, fine. Listen to her. But when it comes to matters of the heart, man, you take what a woman say with a grain of salt. Because when her feelings get involved, all that logic is going straight out the window. So, yeah, she would argue the point. but that emotional gas tank is going down. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is a woman, if she don't have that high level attraction for you, then she'll still love you and she'll still care for you. But her words most likely is going to be, I love him, but I'm not in love with him. I love him, but I'm just not in love with him. Why? Because her level of attraction is lowered. And as soon as she said what she said, he said, I don't mind. She said, I have a crush on NBA players. And he basically, hell, she couldn't even finish the sentence. He said, I don't mind. Guys, that's the worst thing you could ever do. Ever do. Don't say you don't mind. Because look, Skip Bayless is a huge public figure. And she's on a national platform. And for her to say that, then 9 times out of 10, maybe they've already talked about it, or she just said it unconsciously. She just said it without thinking. But if she had a high level of attraction for him, she would have suppressed those thoughts and it never come out of her mouth. But the lower the attraction a woman have for you, she started to speak her mind more and more, more and more. If a woman starts to disrespect you more and more, that means her level of attraction has lowered. And I mean all around attraction, meaning she don't see you as a masculine, strong man that could lead her. Because when a woman has a super high attraction for you, then she gonna watch her tongue because she's afraid to lead. She's afraid to lose you because super masculine men, and not talking about men that try to act like they're masculine, walk like they're masculine, portray something that they're not. I'm talking about men that give off the energy. You don't have to say much. You don't have to try to force somebody to think that you're masculine and that you have that aura. A woman has to feel it. It has to happen organically. And when that happens organically, women know that that's hard to find. So yes, she's going to watch her tongue. She's going to watch what she say. She's never going to embarrass you because, guys, that's embarrassing for your wife to tell you that she has a crush on other men. Only weak men allow that to happen. Only weak men allow or say that they wouldn't mind. It's plenty of times that happen, but you don't never see the women that's really into their man. Nah, they ain't finna say nothing like that because they'll be like, okay, that guy's cute, but the man that I'm with makes me excited, keeps me wet. That's what the energy does for a woman. A lot of y'all don't understand that. And see, women will argue that point all day long. All day long. And those little subtle things that he did just lowered the emotional gas in the tank. Because, guys, at 3/4 of a tank, she starts to think about things she could do better to make the relationship exciting. At a half a tank, she's starting to say, man, what did I get myself into? I'm starting to feel like I'm trapped. At 1/4 of a tank, she's starting to look for ways to get out. She still love you. She still know that if she leave you, she'll still be hurt, but she's still looking for ways to get out. And when it's empty, she's out the door. Now she might be physically still with you. Y'all might not argue. Y'all might not fuss. Y'all might not fight, but she's looking for a way out. And 9 times out of 10, she probably already have a landing pad, which is another man. Because women will never leave a relationship most of the time without having a backup plan, without having something to fall back on. That's just the way it is, guys. They will never leave the marriage without having something to fall back on. And at a half a tank, she's probably interviewing candidates. At 3/4 of a tank. See, because when you get to a certain point, guys, she'll start this stuff about let's go to therapy, let's sit down and talk about what we can do better and all that stuff or whatnot. And a lot of time when you go to therapy or these marriage counselors, all you're going to be doing is relationship gymnastics. Oh, it's back and forth. I can do this better. I can do that. No, the only thing need to happen is your energy that you're giving off needs to give her enough excitement and that she's still gonna follow you, and she's not looking elsewhere for nothing else that she feels that's better. Your energy supposed to give that off. And once your energy stop giving it off, yes, you're gonna have to start playing these little games. I need to talk to you better. I need to spend more time with you. I need to show you. I need to speak with you. I need to start my questions off with why don't we? Or I could do better. All that old foolishness. Yeah. Yeah. If your marriage in trouble and you want to put up with that, go ahead. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. What's gonna end up happening is it's gonna work for a little while. Then maybe a year, 2 years down the road, she gonna still start back up doing the same thing because she ain't gonna know why she wanna leave you, but she wanna leave you. And she's looking at you as a weaker guy. She's looking at you as a weak man. And see, back in the days, guys, and being that it's so free, it's so much freedom out here for women. Look, there's no public shame in her walking out the marriage, with kids, without kids. It don't matter. Back in the day, it used to be public shame. So that was one thing that would hold a woman in a marriage because of public shame, and she didn't have the ability to take care of herself financially as women do today. But now that women have the means to take care of themselves, and there's no public shame, playing that game where you put up with the disrespect, then eventually she's just going to walk out the door. The only card you have to play is your ability to leave and never look back. That's the only card you have to play in a relationship. But these are the signs, guys. When women start to openly disrespect you like that and say that they got crush on other men, then you need to start taking that very serious because something is happening right before your eyes. Like to send another shout out to the free crowd, guys. Free of heartache, free of heartbreak, free of heart manipulation. Until next time, peace.